Welcome to From the Beach to the Bar. It is Matsuda Nadig's podcast. It's our Christmas special today. Yay. This is the only holiday event where we drink eggnog, and one of us, if you can't tell, drink a little bit too much eggnog. Debate movie crimes, unpack the biggest moments of the year, and decide whether Santa himself needs representation. It's been a long year. Wins, no losses, chaos, depositions, late nights, loud
Refs.
loud refs. But we made it. And today, Christmas Court is officially in session. Before we ruin Christmas movies with legal analysis, let's talk about the year we killed.
Okay, so we're gonna count. It's gonna be like a 12-day Christmas type of thing. So we're gonna talk about 12 things that were memorable in the office for this year. So, that's an extension spot. Is this a new one?
Is doing like the 12 days of Christmas?
Yeah.
Cute.
Oh, you got these chats.
Hey, bro.
Real Slack. Slack?
No. I'm not into child porn, bro. What? Yeah, like you don't know. Also, got some new merch. Oh, Roberto is correct. Roberto have some new merch.
It's me, Roberto.
In Vegas, we have the Matsuda Nadig Carhartt sweaters. In Arizona, we have the Matsuda Nadig.
Okay, so we're gonna be doing a 12-day of Christmas theme for the 12 things that happened memorable in the office this year. All right. So starting out at number 12, when clients ask, "Can I get a check quicker?"
We promise that we will get you the check as quickly as we possibly can. We're always waiting on reductions, and that's where you get the bills from the medical people, and then you say, okay, for this to be equitable, for this to be fair, we got to chop them in a certain way. Usually takes a couple of weeks. So we promise we will get you the check, and we will get you the check. Occasionally, like we had this one client who was pissed, but he had a bill through the VA, and the VA is notorious for not giving you the bills right away, and you have to pay the VA or you owe the VA a lot of money. So he wasn't happy, but overall, I think with his results, I mean, he was making so much money, he was happy about that. He just wanted to spend it as quickly as he could, and he couldn't get them done. So there's that.
Yes. Okay. Do we have any memorable, starting at 11, any memorable clients that were crying for happy tears or sad tears?
Happy dishes or sad dishes?
Did you have a client cry, Jess? I feel like he's not paying attention.
I have clients cry
Well,
when they're saying how important it is that they get this money as soon as possible because they have other issues going on.
and I will tell you something about that girl over there. She is definitely a ball buster when it comes to making sure her clients are taken care of. So yes, we will get TAMs on our butt if we do not cut checks as quickly as we possibly can.
Speaking of... No, later.
Okay. No, nothing for you, Jess?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, moving on to number 10. It says, can I call you real quick? Or a text at a bad moment? Do you just sit? Yeah.
Weekends, early in the morning.
And it's never a real quick call.
Yeah. No.
Ever real quick.
Nothing's one simple question.
Buzz, I will say this. I appreciate when they text. Never start with a call because you won't get a hold of us. But if you text us, promise you'll get a hold of us real quick.
Yeah? I'm very there.
Any At number 9, do we have any deposition disasters? Or we can skip that.
All I got to say with depositions, and there was one woman who was in the great country of Colombia doing a remote deposition. Don't help. Just tell the truth. You know, the more you think you're helping, you're actually hurting your case. Just be honest. Tell the truth. We've covered whatever, issues are in the case. We've covered with you before you sit down for that deposition, and all you're doing is you're telling the truth. And so the only true deposition disasters I remember having this year is, just having somebody who wanted to help.
What do you tell clients when they're nervous about giving a deposition?
I say it's just a conversation. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Like, you're just talking. Like I'm talking now.
Like explaining the accident, how it happened. Yes.
And then people are always worried that the other side's going to trip them up. Like, to be fair, they're just they're testing to see how you are as witness. That's what they're doing. In 90% of depositions, it's just a free run and seeing if you're a good witness. And if you're an effective witness, that will help your case settle. But if you try to help, it will actually be very bad and cause your case to be prolonged.
Okay, then we have at number 8, cases that we had settled unexpectedly. Do we have any of those? Like faster than expected?
More than expected.
More than expected.
I mean, we always have more than expected. I'm not trying to shoot our own horn, but we do things in a certain fashion to maximize recovery. So hopefully, that leads to higher recoveries.
Actually, Mom has one. Or Tammy has one.
That settled what? More than
Expected.
Well, I mean,
Meds were low and you got them.
well, yeah, but it was kind of a global kind of thing, so they offered.
Don't talk yourself down.
I enjoy those cases where the client just starts treating and I get a global offer. And I'm like, perfect.
As long as the client is healthy.
Yes. Well, and then they, we have them treat until they're good. So
We do let people, not all the time, because I don't want the providers to get mad at us. We do ask the providers occasionally, especially the chiros, if treatment has stopped for whatever reason, if our clients are still in pain, usually the chiros are pretty good about getting them back in, treating.
Well, Jess, you don't have anything on there?
No.
All right, number 7. Any angry opposing counsels we had this year?
Jess likes to.
There's this one.
When the counselors get flustered with you.
No. Who? Those phone calls? Those are clients. Those are criminal clients.
By and large, we along with opposing counsel, it doesn't have to be a sticky relationship. Sometimes it happens. There is one guy at one firm that I'm not going to say, but he's a plaintiff's counsel. But he doesn't like to play with the other people in the sandbox. And so he's very frustrating to deal with. And in the end, he always caves and does what everybody else does. And so he's the only guy, truly, when I hear his name, it's like nails on a chalkboard. But yeah, I'm not going to give him any power. Jess is looking at dig pics right now, guys.
My own.
You don't have any, with the jesters?
Me? Angry opposing counsel? No. Like Ben was saying, by and large, we have a pretty good relationship with everyone we work against. So no. At least not this year. I remember getting into it with any opposing counsel.
No. And insurance adjusters ghosting, that's number 6. I think you were talking about that. Sometimes it's an adventure with some of the insurance companies, actually getting an adjuster on the phone.
Yes. Well, and I think what happens too is sometimes the adjuster changes, and instead of the old adjuster letting us know, hey, this has been moved to somebody else, they just don't reply.
Yeah.
And so then
I've had insurance ghost me because they didn't want me to have the policy limits on the case. But I found it.
Yep. Oh, as in to get the information.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, not fun. Not fun dealing with those. Number 5, clients who lied at first.
First off, our clients don't lie. So I don't know why Kyle put that on there. But typically if we have a situation where we have somebody who is, we'll call them truth averse.
Truthfully challenged.
We usually screen those people out. Like, here's the thing, man. We don't need fake accidents, so we don't need fake injuries. If we don't screen it out, the medical providers will. So, yeah.
I mean, this just brings me back to the one from Arizona that my mom was handling.
Yeah,
Jess loved that one, but he doesn't get upset with people.
Jess is very funny because he's a nice guy, but like every now and then he'll get his Irish up, and he can yell at people. It's very funny.
He still handled it very professionally.
Just said he decided.
And it was a very frustrating situation.
Very respectful.
Yes, it was.
Very frustrating.
Again, it started at 10 o'clock the night before.
Yeah.
So,
I will say that Jess like often has to call me in to close things because he can't do it. Like today,
What?
the other day, I had to get a release sign because Jess didn't do it. So
But that guy was just absent for you.
those are what fall into a...
special category.
Yes.
One in like 100.
It was just like 1,000. Literally, I'm the one that gets hot. I mean, usually I'm the one that gets hot, and Jess is the, good cop to my bad cop. But yeah, so every now and then when it happens in my favor, I just gotta stick it to him. That's all.
Okay, number 4, moving on to any motions that we won in a row.
To be fair, we haven't even filed any motions. Like, we haven't, our litigation is just starting up. We have a decent amount of litigation, but our litigation is just starting to really roll. So we haven't needed to file any motions yet.
All right. Number 3, clients who don't treat the law in money. You have plenty of those.
I think like Kyle made this list last day. We hate our clients. Like,
He's been on.
like seriously, I like our clients. They're not that bad. I mean, occasionally you will have clients who don't treat but want money. Sometimes you have problems like the Canadians. Where like you're in a socialized, they go up, they get in an accident here, then they go back to Canada and treat. Well, that's like socialized medicine. So your medical bills, I think they were like $300 for this couple we know. They were super low, and we still got them a sizable recovery. They just wanted more. Yeah. And sometimes you just have to break it down. Like, look, you've treated all you can. You have gotten everything we can get out of the system, and so this number is a fair number based upon your injuries. And some people and it's usually on a policy we call them conversion policies, but the commercial policy is like $1 million or more. What you'll have is you'll have people who think, I'm going to get $1 million. Well, if you're really injured, you get $1 million. But if you have some soft tissue, stuff like that, it's not going to be $1 million. And sometimes you really do have to massage the clients to get them to the point where they understand that just because there's $1 million out there does not mean you will get it all unless, like I said, you
Seriously injured. And if you are at that point where you can maximize that threshold of $1 million, you don't necessarily want that because that's life-altering damages, injuries.
that is not a lot.
and then we have the clients where we get policy limits for them and they don't understand that that's the policy limit and they want more money.
Yeah. You usually see that in the multiple car accidents where there's like 5 people and they're fighting over one policy. And
Well, you and I dealt with the client that we got her policy limits and she wanted more, thought we could have done better.
that is the highest number we could get. If you hear policy limits at a settlement level, that is the highest number you can get. If it goes to litigation, you can do something which is open up a policy. So then, the insurance company can be on the hook. But there are things you have to do to get there. And the insurance company in the beginning has to say no. If they're saying, here's our policy limits, they're saying yes. And so in that situation, you're not going to be able to get more from the insurance company.
All right, now we're following day number 2, or thing number 2, I guess. Hearings being rescheduled, important hearings being rescheduled.
No.
One of those?
No, we're on top of our stuff. We don't usually reschedule stuff unless it's like a status check on, what do you know? Minors comp. Yeah, the minors comps, which is if you're under the age of 18 and you are in a personal injury action and you get more than $2,000 for you personally, then it has to go in a sealed account, which is called the minors comp or minors compromise, saying that, yes, you will get this money when you turn 18. And it will earn interest at a rate of it's something crazy, like less than 1% or something really bad. It's nuts. So you don't really earn any money while it's sitting in that account. It's insane.
Okay, and finally, at number 1, do we have any miracle verdicts from this year?
We do not, because, and pardon me on, our lit is not at the point, our litigation is not at the point where we are going to trial. We're probably going to start really ramping up trials, I'm hoping around March or April.
What about criminal?
I mean, I'm going to call miracle verdicts, but the last trial we did, we got a not guilty on that one.
That guy.
Yeah. But I don't know. How would you call that a miracle verdict? That was a
crap case.
scrap case.
I know we had one, and you got him a non-guilty verdict. I don't know if it might not have been this year, but you got him a non-guilty verdict, and he took a deal. He was very
Talking about that guy.
kept saying Ben didn't do a good job. He was always complaining
It
about
was that guy that he had an attempt murder, and the jury was out, and he goes, "Yo, it was Madeline Cole was the DA on the case," and that one was so bad. He took a deal in between while the jury was out.
Yeah.
Signs the deal, goes, puts the plea on the record. So the jury's out. So we did the trial. He just didn't want to wait for the verdict. So he took a deal, pled to attempt murder. He goes in the back because that's where you go when you plead to a crime. And the jury came back and it was going to be not guilty. But because he took a deal in between, that not guilty doesn't tell it.
Trust your attorneys, guys. Trust your attorneys. Say what.
Yeah, so I think he ended up with an 8 to 20.
he could have walked out free.
Could have walked out that door, yeah. That was, awkward.
And he was, and I maybe I'm a bad influence, because I told Ben, I was like, why didn't you didn't tell him? Ben didn't tell him that.
No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to let the poor guy know. Yeah, you could have walked out the door.
Well, he was an a-hole, that's why.
He was a little special.
But, all right, moving on.
Alright, moving. So this segment is gonna be biggest views and stuff like that that's happened, crime, crashes, and death. You guys wanna go over that? Or you guys wanna go to more Christmassy, where you reckon it's remember how we did it all the week?
Well, it just depends. Can we get this out in time?
Oh, snap. Damn. Oh, damn. What's up?
No, if we can get out quick.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to be current in this next month, and it's just now coming out.
That example. Well, one of the topics was that you talking about, over sensitive. Oh, that's so sorry.
Well, in a reaction video.
Video, because we're gonna be oh, damn, these people dead. I see a body right there. Body right there.
Okay.
We're zooming.
Alright, so now we're going to be talking about some events going on here in Las Vegas, or that has happened here in Vegas. Can you go up, please? Okay, this one happened November 18th this year, and it was a 12-car crash here on Cheyenne and Jones. very bad. A 19-year-old, Jose Gutierrez, was speeding, ran a red light, and slammed into the intersection. It turned into a 12-vehicle pileup. 2 people died immediately, a 38-year-old and a 20-year-old, and who was 3 months pregnant. There was a third victim who later died of severe injuries, and prosecutors say they're adding another charge, and they also found a marijuana vape pen in the suspect's car. And the DA is treating this as intentional. The defense is claiming Gutierrez had a seizure, and he's currently charged with open murder, attempted murder, felony of reckless driving, and other related charges.
Okay, couple of things, because you could dig this from two angles. You could dig it from a criminal aspect, and you could dig it from a personal injury aspect. What I want to point out to this, because a lot of people don't know this, is when you do something on purpose, your insurance is not on the hook. So, if the insurance can prove that he did this on purpose, they don't have to pay. I have a feeling if they can prove seizure in that situation, 100%, they'll pay.
Yeah.
But they're going to hold on tooth and nail and say, like, he intended to do that.
Well, you also have 11 other vehicles involved in the accident against policy limits.
Yeah, and, you know, what are you going to do? Like, who's, you know, we know one car's involved, but what about the other 12? Like, did one hit one, and then was it a daisy chain of events? Like, or did this guy just sideswipe 12 cars all the way down?
Right.
You know, and so there's a lot of things you have to explore in that situation. 12 cars, you're probably talking at least 24 people. 3 and the fetus are dead. That's not only is it sad, but from a, you know, policy perspective, like, there's not a lot of pie to cut up. You know what I mean? And that sucks, especially whenever there's death, and especially baby death. That really sucks. But yeah, there's, you know, a lot of issues in that case. I'll say that. However, if the insurance company does say, no, we're not paying because it's intentional, you can't open that policy. And then in that situation, it might get expensive.
And it's a very interesting case. So we know basically both parties that are litigating this case, from the DAs to the defense attorney. I thought it was a very interesting take when Tommy is claiming that it was a seizure. So one of the questions is, how does the defense prove that this was a medical episode rather than an intentional act? So I guess he would have to prove some kind of document showing that this guy had a history of seizures. He's going to have to produce medical bills, medical records. But it's going to be tough.
Is there a way to, I guess, prove that he had a like a test that he?
You're talking like a stroke. Like you could tell when somebody had a stroke, but you can't.
I don't know. That's what's going to be arguable.
Question, right? And I think typically when they diagnose somebody with seizures, they actually have a recording of it while they're having a seizure.
And what do they do when you have a seizure? They take your license. So you're not supposed to drive. So even if it is a seizure,
like a grand fall, like that, I mean, something that would cause an
So if they're going to use seizure defense, which to be fair, it takes a lot of the intent out of the crime part of it. But he still is going to have a hard problem being behind the wheel.
Okay, so this one is also another tragic event that happened here in East Valley. A pedestrian was on an e-skateboard and he passed away. This happened just earlier this month, December 10th. Nellis and Flamingo. This 55-year-old man was riding an e-skateboard and fell into the street and was ran over by a Honda. And a Range Rover swerved to avoid the Honda, but also ran over the man. And he later died at the hospital. The Honda driver wasn't impaired, cooperated with the police. And right now, this looks like a tragic accident. During the time, Metro says we're already at over 150 traffic fatalities this year. Wow.
Yeah. I think we average like 180 a year. I think it's one every other day. So like when I see 150, like I'm up at Jaden, but
Yeah.
you know, it's like
Yeah, it's kind of a good.
30
It's slower.
How many people are getting these e-skateboards and e-bikes and like all these electric things during the holidays?
Oh, that's a good point. Is we have talked about the fact that these cases are coming up now, and in fact, we had a criminal client who was driving home from work, and a kid fell off his e-bike or scooter, and our client ran him over. He was found to not be under the influence. It was a tragic accident, but like mentally, he's not recovered from that.
I see them blow through intersections all the time. Like they don't stop. They don't look. They just, they're just headphones on and they're just cruising.
Also, a common trend is they do ride outs, so they tend to all ride together and like take over the entire road and do wheelies. So there's a lot of
Jess and your gang.
My gang of e-skateboarders. My posse.
But it is scary because not a lot of cars like slow down for people on bikes or skateboards whenever they're on the sidewalk or on the side of the road. I used to do BMX, and the amount of times where I almost got hit by a speeding car is really scary.
Oh, yeah. No, I just think that you need to be aware of your surroundings, as if you're on something that can go very fast. So I think to avoid like you're driving a car.
Well, and that's like we did a reaction video. I think it's going to be on one of the TikToks or Instagrams later. But MySpace. Of a motorcyclist who it looked like he was speeding and a car came out in front of him. Like, if it's motorcycle versus car is going to win. If it's e-bike versus car is going to win. Like, you have to realize these things have zero protection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you hit a car, out.
Yes.
So he wouldn't have a personal injury case because he would technically be at fault, or not him specifically, but if they fall off or they hit something themselves.
Well, the fact matter, as I heard it, was that dude fell, first car rolls over, right? Mm-hmm. And then the other car, the Range Rover, like swerved to not hit the car, and then he ran over the guy. I think you might have a case against the Range Rover for following too closely, or,
Driving too fast for condition.
yeah, or failing to yield right about 2 years. Yeah. So potentially there's, a recovery there. It's just you're dead. So that sucks. Yeah.
Oh, this one.
This one's all over the place right now.
Very, very sad. There's a Henderson road rage, and a 11-year-old boy ended up losing his life on November 14th. It was two cars were jockeying for position because there was a bunch of construction going on. Witness said both drivers were being aggressive, and a 22-year-old Tyler Matthew Johns fired a single shot at a SUV, and the bullet ended up killing the 11-year-old boy, Brandon Dominguez Shabara. And then, so now the shooter is being charged with open murder with a deadly weapon, discharge of a firearm into an occupied vehicle, other weapon charges, and he's being held without bail, and the case is in a death penalty review. I didn't know they do that here.
Promoters, they do. Yeah, what they'll do is they'll screen cases to see
If it rises through that level.
rise the level.
That's not a death penalty case. That's not a good
Yeah, and to be fair, like, nobody's been executed in Nevada in over 1.8 years yet. So
The last guy that was on death row killed himself.
that's penalty.
There, right? Yeah, because they didn't want to do it. So how does road rage dispute escalate legally into open murder? Well, as you can see in this this case, it sounded like they were jockeying for position off the on-ramp, right, to the 215 by Great Alley, I think. Yeah. Exchanged words. Sounds like they were kind of trying to pretend like they were going to hit each other, and they rolled down their windows, and this guy just shot, quote-unquote, a warning shot into the back of the car, but unbeknownst to him, there was an 11-year-old kid that shot in the head. Yeah. So that's how it turns into murder from a road rage dispute.
Yeah, and the thing is like, look, man, I got guns. Jess has guns. The Lopez is definitely got guns. We're a true winner. Yes, Jess has 2 guns right there. Look at them. I think it like this is like, you're already in a weapon. You're already in your car, and y'all are doing stupid shit. Like, why do you escalate it to pull out a gun? There's literally no good thing that can come from whipping out a gun in that situation. No.
Well, and we were talking about this at lunch the other day, Jess, right? We were talking about like how the defense, what would the defense be for that? Where
it has to be self-defense. I mean, Ryan's again, we know the prosecution and the defense on this. Ryan's a good friend of mine. Ben's, his position was I saw some of the prelim, but his position was it sounds like he's going for kind of a self-defense, where he's alleging that the stepfather was almost hanging out the window, yelling at him, and I guess he fired to kind of a warning shot, like, hey, back off. I think that's the position. I'm not associated with this case, but I think that's the position he's going for.
If I were, I would be going for the man's laughter. What I mean by that is manslaughter.
Man's laughter.
And specifically what it is he didn't know there was anybody in the backseat. So the argument he make is, I was firing a warning shot. I was not intending to hurt anybody. The problem with self-defense in this situation is true self-defense means you'd put one in the dude. You wouldn't put one in the back seat. So it's not a true self-defense argument.
Right.
And so it is problematic in that aspect, but I think he's going to get convicted of murder. I don't necessarily know if he should get convicted.
Yeah, I don't know if it's murder. Maybe murder 2.
Yeah.
At most, murder 2.
Yeah.
How would you defend that, Jess?
Was it him? He wasn't this? Can't prove this.
This is essentially second-degree murder. There are lower penalties, and essentially, it's you think of it as a heat of passion murder, which is you weren't planning it. You weren't like laying in wait. You weren't doing it.
Yeah, there's no premeditation. There's no
circumstances caused murder.
It's still you're doing an action that any reasonable person would believe that some serious bodily harm could happen, but it's not the premeditation stage. You're not going to Home Depot by, like a bucket of lime salt and hacksaws and ropes because you're planning to make this murder happen. That's a category A. Category B is you're doing something reckless and someone dies.
First and second, category A and B. Well, dude,
What can I say?
you said category A.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. 1, 2.
What was I going to say? Oh, but once again, back to that. That is an intentional act, the shooting into the car. So, insurance isn't going to cover.
True.
Yeah, there were a couple of vehicles involved in it after the initial.
Well, I thought stepdad, rammed his vehicle into dude's car, right?
Yes, one of those vehicles hit somebody else, I think.
So he hit the guy after he got shot?
Yes,
He didn't
because he thought he was fleeing.
Yeah, he thought because I think the guy hit him, and he took off, and so he tried to catch us. He didn't know that. And didn't know that the boy, his son, was shot.
That's
In the prelim, I guess, what they had on, I saw some of the video. He was saying that the guy pointed a gun, and next thing he knows, there was a pop, and he looked in the back seat. He says to check on the son, and he could see blood in the son on the floor. And then he said the shooter he went behind his vehicle and tried to exit, and so he rammed him because he didn't want him to get away. And then that caused one other car to get hit, I think.
I don't know. I'm torn on this case because I think the stepfather has some liability there, but I think it's from a PR standpoint, can't charge the guy because his stepson just got shot. But I think, yeah.
There's different takes on it.
Don't be an asshole.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
Is it worth it?
you have your kid in the back seat, and you're like halfway hanging out, sticking your finger and yelling at this kid, cut you off, let him go.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Cool, man. Yeah, he cut me off.
That is a big problem. People here in Vegas don't like to.
They don't know how to.
One car lane.
The zipper merging.
The zipper, and that's what causes the traffic. And they.
Well, people understand the zipper method. Like, you read the car, like.
Thanks, Jess.
Well, I'm saying they don't understand it. That is a problem. They don't understand it.
Just take turn and let us go faster, but people just don't wanna do that. And it's like, wow.
You got drivers like Bobby just driving over past everyone. That's why.
I literally clap when people do that to me because I'm like, you got one car in front of me and you're not going anywhere.
Well, then again, we also got drivers in California, Arizona, and Utah, Colorado, and they're not like used to traffic or how they handle.
California's not used to traffic.
Well, no, but then like how they do, they're very aggressive with how they drive out there too.
They're called California drivers for a reason.
I'm a California driver.
Exactly.
Just the Hawaii driver, so he drives 25 in the fast lane.
But I think we get aggressive drivers every day. We have drivers that have cut us off coming to work, and I'll tell Bobby, I'm like, look, at the next light, they're right in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh, look, all that.
I did have a guy who pissed me off the other day. I think I talked about it. Like, where I live, there's a one-lane road to get to the freeway. And homeboy was going 5 miles under the speed limit, and there were 6 cars behind him.
Was it me?
No. So I was pissed. I was in my big old truck, and so I just went in the back of the van and went around him. Kind of felt like an asshole, but at the same time, like, dude, you got 6 cars behind you, and you're going that with this people. Top special place in hell for those people.
Again, California driver.
It's just not worth here in Vegas, especially because I feel like it's not worth engaging into road rage and sports like that. I know I am a victim myself. No, not a victim.
Perpetrator.
Yes. You say and I pretend to yell.
Yeah. I don't
Sage will have a whole conversation with you in her car, and you won't even know it.
I will. But I'm in my car. And it's never that deep.
Do we know when this took place, Kyle? Because this isn't looking familiar.
Can you click on the link?
See how
December 9th.
What the fuck? I didn't hear about this one. I've seen these on social media, though, these takeovers.
Yeah, they had it like every weekend.
Really?
Los Vegas.
Well, let's get back. Research.
legal street takeover Tomdellos. Police say vapor of a parade was on hazard anger, care Russell, nan suffering with both shalom the second hostile Eva a few days later. Apple so what he sees religion Jesse why you see the level a man and a woman who they believe were present in the shooting. They are not identified as suspects nor are they persons.
Or we're just blasting their faces on TV.
They're not. Do not approach.
Considered armed and dangerous, but not suspects.
That's interesting. Why would they say that if they're not?
They won't for witness statements. They could probably identify whoever did it. But they just blasted their identity on TV.
Okay, let's see. So they're classifying this as a homicide, potential gang-related involvement, and a part-time growing issue of illegal street takeovers across the map.
I don't really think they're growing. Like, I mean...
I think it's more prevalent because it's exposed on social media.
Yeah.
But I think when I was in high school, I used to see that shit, like little drag races on...
I mean,
People, they were happening all the time.
yeah. Like, the street takeovers are like pieces of bikes now. You know? It's not this.
But like e-bikers.
Anytime there is a street takeover, like, the odds are pretty good more than one person has a gun. The odds are pretty good that most of the people there are roughly about 18-ish. And so the odds are pretty good the testosterone, the guns, shoot it.
So what should drivers do when they come across like a takeover?
Enjoy it.
Just kids.
Just enjoy it. Show them who's boss, man. Show them that your car's more ballsy than the other.
How do you like get out of that? I guess like how do you
To go through it.
I gotta call the cops, man. Sorry, I'm a snitch. If that's the only way home, and that thing is blocking, like, my ability to go home,
You can go to sleep.
sorry, yeah. I might have
it's
to.
very dangerous. Like the people, like when they are all outside the cars and like trying to like get movies far, but like
Bust those, yeah.
like I just don't understand.
And what are the legal issues people face with these?
In terms of the people that are participating in them,
Yes.
it's definitely reckless driving.
Or even as a bystander, if you're there filming and
I mean, if you're there just to watch, I don't know if they get you for anything. Maybe truancy if you're underage or something like that. But
Participating in an illegal street race, sir.
are you really participating? No, you're watching.
Sure. Counts.
Yeah, try to do that. Yeah, to somebody I know.
Call me Ed, John. I'll get you off. I'll get you off. Call me.
And they'll like literally go by each car because the cops will block them off, and each car you're getting a ticket.
I've seen Too Fast and Furious. That's not how it works. Yeah. That's how it happens. That's how it happens.
if you're filming this with your phone, can the police take your phone?
Theoretically, they could.
As that is.
They don't usually, but theoretically they could. And once again, it's going to be tough from a personal injury standpoint if you are participating in said events to recover, because it would arguably be an intentional act.
So if the cops show up and people start scattering and somebody hits somebody with their car,
That is retarded.
okay.
This is dumb. It's just scary.
So if you get hit by one of the takeover cars, you can go after the insurance still, correct?
No, buddy.
He just said,
He just said it's intentional act.
You're good, homie. No, if it's one of the cars that's deliberately, doing the donuts, drifting, all that shit, the odds are pretty good you're not going to recover. But in a situation where police show up, people scatter, dude gets hit by somebody scattering in their car, you can recover that.
I agreed.
Okay.
we'll skip that one. We'll go down. Holiday Nightmares. No.
Oh, yeah. Go back up. Got it. All right. So all these cases we talked about share something in common. One moment of distraction, anger, or bad judgment, and somebody's life has changed forever. Holidays in Vegas amplify everything. People are coming from all over. There's going to be more alcohol. There's going to be more cars, more stress, more booze, less patience. Slow down. Don't escalate road rage. Don't drive drunk. Don't try to pass somebody up and win that lane battle. Just get home safe. You know what I mean? We're all in a hurry. And Vegas and traffic, unlike Bobby believes, is not that bad in Vegas. So people can move in a fashion that maybe quicker than they should, leads to accidents. Take some time, relax, breathe in, breathe out, give yourself a woosah, and be safe.
Stop, drop, and roll.
All right, enough of the depressing shit. Let's lighten the mood and illegally destroy Christmas movies.
Look, that's on fire.
Okay, so we're gonna play a clip from a movie, Christmas movie, and then we're going to announce the charges, and then Ben or Jess, you'll defend the character. The jury, so I'm assuming Mom and Bob, Tammy and Bobby's. You guys ask questions, and I will follow up with some questions, and we'll vote on a verdict. Oh, the jury will vote on the verdict. verdict.
Not guilty.
So first up, we have the movie Home Alone and Kevin's Traps. If I
Oh my God.
He's struggling. He's struggling. Minor difficulties. Please be patient, guys.
I was going to say he'll edit it out. $19.90. I know, man. Jesus.
Well, now Joe Pesci was.
You know that other guy quit Hollywood and now he's a
Or is our artist?
yeah, like sculptor, I think. Did he shoot him again?
It did. The ding shot.
oh
Or all has health bars.
Yeah, why did it help bars? They never had that before, right?
Nothing.
That's weird. Yeah, no. Oh. What that else? That's not in a movie.
That might be illegal. That is 100% illegal. Yeah.
Well, I gotta set down that art.
He's like John McClane with the no shoes.
Could be funny every time.
Look down.
It's like peak 90s comedy, like low violent comedy. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, nope. I'm out. I'm out. Nope.
I would die right there.
oh
Oh my gosh.
Sure. Okay,
So the charges are armed assault, attempted manslaughter, and booby traps.
Attempted murder. Jackass. Not a crime. Yeah. Booby traps is also not a crime. Boobies are not a crime. There's battery with use of deadly weapon. There's assault with use of deadly weapon. And there's an attempt murder.
What about with that illegal? You said that was
Yeah.
Wasn't he in fear for his life, though?
No, you can't set up a trap gun like that.
No, the nut shot with the BB gun is not okay because it's outside the threshold. The shot to the head is okay. It's called castle doctrine. You don't have to retreat when there is your house. But what Jess is talking about is the flamethrower. There's something called spring guns or trap
guns.
Yeah. You're not allowed to set up something that's inherently dangerous, that when somebody opens a door or something like that, kill you. Those are 100%.
Yeah. What about everything inside the house, like the paint cans,
Christmas ornaments.
the ornaments, the heated doorknob? Well, the heated doorknob's interesting.
Agreed, because technically it's outside.
So it's outside, but if you have tempted to go inside,
Yeah.
ooh.
I mean, I would say Kevin is guilty of having the flamethrower. I think the rest of it would be, I think it's
The shits in the
shot to the nuts and the flamethrower not okay.
Everybody else is probably okay. Yeah?
Except that fucking tarantula shit. That's never cool. No. Like, you're guilty of being a dick. You don't
They're trying to take him.
It does.
They're trying to kill him.
Can the bandits sue for injuries inside the house?
I mean, oh, Jesus.
Well, I mean, years ago there
You
was
always hear the case about the guy in California that broke into the house, the owner broke his back, and then he sued for millions of dollars.
a guy that he fell through. He was trying to climb in through a skylight, and he fell and he got cut and sued.
Did he win?
I don't know. I wasn't in law back then.
He was super anyway.
Now you can sue for anything. Now you will. Like, here's the thing. Like, unless you create, like with the trap gun type situation, if you create a nuisance that causes somebody to be injured doing something they shouldn't be doing, then maybe you could sue. So, like, Marv's Daniel Stern, right? Rose Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci was. I don't know.
Whatever Joe Pesci was, the shot to the nuts, he can sue for that.
Howard Line, is that his name?
All right. Well, verdict. I guess so. Guilt would.
Split verdict.
I would say not guilty.
Who are we defending? Kevin or the kid? The guys. Oh.
Kevin's the one with the charges.
Oh, okay.
He definitely eats some powder with deadly.
But Kevin doesn't know the laws, so I would say not guilty.
Ignorance of the law is not a defense.
Sure it is when you're 9.
Ignorance of the law is not a defense.
That is true. There is an argument that he can't form criminal intent because of his age. However, there is no intent for battery crimes.
You guys are defending Kevin.
You guys are defending Kevin.
We're defending everybody.
All right. So guilt to split. It's a mistrial.
We said no. We said not guilty.
Okay. Not guilty.
He's 9.
So if your kid's a bastard, but he's 9, he gets a pass?
Well,
If somebody's trying to break into my house and my kid uses every means necessary to keep him out,
I mean, I think this is 10 personal for Tabs.
Oh, yeah. She got really.
if you are really the
call my kid an asshole for trying to defend himself.
Well, I mean, the shot to the nuts outside.
He's trying to keep it from coming in the house.
Well, they said, can you open up the door? They asked. But we're like they were forcing to go in.
First off, you said not guilty, and now you're trying to say why he's guilty. Stop it.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
Like, wake up your mind.
He's gonna catch a couple of chargers, but
Stick to one.
Okay. Next movie we have The Grinch, The Holiday Theft.
It's my shirt.
I watched those on my
Your shirt.
Our shirt.
Always shirt.
Our shirt.
I was watching a little bit of it last night as well.
What'd you want with Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
I don't know if I've ever seen the one with Jim Carrey.
Really?
I see the OG one, like the cartoon.
Oh,
What is this?
no,
No, this is like 2020 version or something. I'm talking about the old school cartoon one.
Yeah.
The one I grew up on.
I've seen that.
Which one was this?
This one, I think,
It's like a Pixar one.
not the Pixar, the other one. As you did the
Illumination.
yeah, Illumination or
Oh.
Well, we got a B&A.
House and set the soul right. He make it for the past and he does it.
Invasion of the Home.
Well, we don't know if it's related.
With a deadly weapon.
Deadly weapon, a candy cane.
Oh, it shot off some fucking rays.
I consider kidnapper.
No.
Have a live being.
Terribly Christian. Oh, there's ninja stars. It's weird. I know.
Yes.
Maybe a beagle?
Definitely looks like a mutt.
Definitely a lowrider. It's the second home invasion.
Yep.
With a deadly weapon.
Guess what you guys are getting for Christmas?
Yeah, very old.
Here, if he sighs as he made his way through, an 8-year-old's cat, and 6.
What the fuck is mass burglary?
What would be the charges?
Two cops home invasion.
Burglary, home invasion. And what home invasion is it's simply entering, it's kind of like burglary. You're entering a house. However, the house is occupied. So that's why it's home invasion. What else you got? Grand theft.
Grand theft. Deadly weapon. With use of weapon.
Yeah. Trust me, everything is a deadly weapon. If you actually read the statute, it's crazy. Everything's a deadly weapon.
So does returning property reduce charges?
That's interesting. Because there's an intent to permanently deprive.
Yes.
Why are you stealing the property in the first place, though?
Because you hate Christmas, bro.
Okay, but you intend to give it back after Christmas?
No. His heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Well, I know the story of the break. Her question is like,
That's what you guys are defending because he ended.
well, it can't be theft because there has to be an intent to permanently deprive someone.
It permanently intended to
Close, homie. Adults.
just
You like
saying.
that? You like that? You like that?
Saying.
Property damage.
There definitely was property damage. Does returning the property reduce charges? No, it would mitigate, I think, his sentence. That's a good word.
Mitigate.
But I don't think it would reduce the charges. Insanity plea or misunderstood? I don't know.
I don't think there's a misunderstood plea.
There's not.
Insanity means that you are doing something that you don't realize is wrong.
At the time.
Yeah. The fact that homie is hiding from people and doing all these things means that the facts show that he is not insane under the legal definition of the law.
Emotional distress too, Will?
I don't think they get there because he gives the presence back.
That's not a criminal.
And they'll accept him, right? In the end, they...
Don't ruin it. Fuck.
Yes. He said he didn't see that one.
I've seen the old school version.
It ends the same.
And is Max the dog an accomplice?
No, it's a fucking dog.
No, he doesn't know any better. He's not sentient.
I mean, he was playing the suit. He is happy to see him come out with
Our dog sentient? Our dog sentient?
He's a
So they're loyal to their
Owner.
Can dogs form criminal intent? The answer is no.
Oh, let's talk to Knight. He does form some intent.
Does his heart grow count as
Does his heart growing count as rehabilitation?
No.
No, but yeah,
It would count as a medical condition.
I think he would have to get that checked out.
So, guilty.
Guilty.
Grinch is guilty.
This is my
So
favorite.
now we are moving on to Elf Buddy versus Fake Santa.
This is my favorite movie.
9 a.m. Santa's coming.
Oh my God, Santa!
I know him. Watch out for the yellow ones. They don't stop.
You sit on a throne of flies.
You're Sam. What song did I sing for you on your birthday this year?
A happy birthday, Hobbs.
How old are you, son? You're a big boy. What's your name? The guy playing Santa in this is Artie from Howard Stern show.
You sound like him.
Developed crack habit.
Artie.
I don't remember his last name.
Don't do that. Victor, you stink. I think you're gonna have a good Christmas. Even she's your style, Santa.
He's a bastard.
Which one of those is Nakatomi Plaza?
Not this. Not it's over there.
All right, so we have charges as assault and property destruction.
I'm really surprised you didn't put the shower scene in there. So many charges on that one. She's taking a shower and he goes in and starts singing songs with her in the bathroom.
That's a crap. Oh my gosh.
We try to remind you guys of that daily.
Why is that wrong?
I don't know. That's what you do. All right. Is Buddy competent? That is an excellent question. And he would also be charged with battery as well. Assault is where somebody thinks you're going to attack them. Unit apprehension. Battery is when they actually hit you. So, is Buddy competent? Excellent question. I think I would say yes. Is calling someone fake Santa defamation? No.
What if he loses his job by being exposed as a fake Santa when he was hired?
That is like the worst mall ever.
Yeah. That mall needs to rethink itself.
Is the mall liable for poor security? It's 2 employees, so no. Does the real Santa own trademark rights? No. And mandatory anger management would be part of it, but that doesn't have to do with guilt or innocence. Now, and are we talking who's charged with assault? Who's charged with battery? Is it mutual combat?
Buddy.
Well, Buddy can be charged with battery for pulling off the beard.
Yeah.
That's what it counts. Then after that, it looks like tackles him, but
Well, isn't Buddy,
self-defense.
isn't he trespassing?
Who?
But he works there.
You know.
He was told not to come there, right?
Not in the clip I
In the
saw.
middle of the night and decorated.
Not in the clip I saw.
Homie thought corporate bid it.
Oh, that's...
Buddy is hella guilty.
But what about fake Santa?
I said it's hella guilty. Like, once Buddy leaves and fake Santa goes after him, at that point in time, like, fake Santa's on the hook for whatever he did, because Buddy was running around just saying he's fake. And then fake Santa attacked him.
All right.
Are you really like butterfly fixing microphone?
Yes, he is.
You got any more for us, Kyle?
Guilty.
He's definitely good.
Or guilty.
Guilty. Okay. The Santa Claus. Santa falls off the roof.
Look at this. Santa Claus was Tim Allen told. 94. There you go.
It's the Claus, Santa.
Oh.
Is this where he kills Santa?
He becomes. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, this is how he inherits the title.
You know, Tim Allen was looking at life in prison before he snitched.
What? Because it was drug dealer best? So, yeah.
Wow. Life in prison.
He had a lot of Colombian man.
Marijuana.
Nice. Oh, I thought there's weed.
Yeah, I know, but marijuana.
Charges regarding the movie is negligence and accidental death. Is Scott responsible for Santa's fall?
No.
Does wearing the suit equal a legal contract?
What the fuck does that even mean?
Is that by Santa wearing the suit, he's legally allowed to be on people's roofs?
Let's start with
Roofs?
Yeah, we see that.
Oh my gosh.
Let's skip that one.
Does Santa have a Bel Air estate? I don't know.
That is a clause.
Yeah.
I mean, he has an estate
Well,
up at the North Pole,
Sure.
right?
it's the North Pole violating labor laws. You don't know what the payment is.
And we don't know how old the elves are.
Well, yeah, like Eating some mushrooms.
Someone was definitely consuming something for these questions.
No, equals kidnapping. We don't know what the elves are paid in.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're
Maybe they're
forced.
volunteer. Maybe they're volunteers. Maybe volunteers. Very good.
They're interns.
They're employees.
You're
So you
you're talking about elf trafficking.
Polar Express.
Well, Matt, there's a lot.
Well, why didn't we watch these ones?
Yeah, I mean, you did not lead with your strongest ones.
Yeah.
I'll fly against a new one.
Bad Santa is the best art.
Story of our life.
Yes.
Okay, that song.
All right, so we're going to launch Bad Santa now because it makes me giggle.
Jess, I didn't know we were on this movie.
That's how Leone.
This is why I love Billy Bob Thornton.
Overall.
Right. So public intoxication, endangering minors, and disorderly conduct.
And property damage,
Property damage.
Could a parent sue them all for hiring it?
Well, short answer is yes. You would do like intentional infliction or negligent infliction of emotional distress.
You know, my kid thinks Santa's evil.
Yeah. And there's a question of whether the mall knew or should have known that Bad Santa was a drunk. If they knew, then it's problematic for them. And so, yeah, they're negligent hiring the baby. Yeah, it's just emotional stress is what you're focusing on in that situation. A lot of therapy for all the kids involved. Yes.
So what would we say? Guilty? Not guilty?
Oh, he's guilty of property damage. I don't know about the child endangerment, right? That's kind of a stretch.
Public intoxication.
Yeah.
He definitely is that.
So?
Guilty.
There it is.
Guilty.
All right, guys. And so that wraps up our Christmas edition of From the Beach to the Bar, where we proved Kevin McAllister is not a terrorist. However, he does like flamethrowers, which is illegal. The Grinch definitely needs some anger therapy. And Bad Santa is in dire need of Alcoholics Anonymous. But on a real note, we're grateful for our team, for our clients, for the people who trust us every day. From all of us at Matsuda Nadig Van Law, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and get home safe.
Yes, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
This is
Happy New Year.
And if you get in an accident, we're here. Call us.
Just call you. Bye.
the. Okay.